came down to 5.6, which is normal, and now his current update was 5.3. It is sustaining since last 6 months.
Neeraja is in Delhi, and she has in her village one of her cousins actually. So she helped him with, I mean, just with a smartphone. As I said, like these days, I mean, I keep telling all my students that you are going to be the GPs, the future general practitioners. So, and for that, you don't even have to have a stethoscope or a clinic. All you need to have is a smartphone and apply the holistic principles. Let's listen to Neeraja Ajay from Delhi. So about her story.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, one and all. First, I want to thank Dr. Suresh sir for mentoring us and providing this wonderful platform to explore our knowledge and also supporting us to express our work. Thank you so much, sir. And coming to my case. My screen visible, sir? Is my screen visible?
Yes, yes.
Yes, it is.
So before going into the case, I just want to differentiate between villages and cities. So being born in a remote village and now I'm staying in Delhi, I can experience the difference between the villages and metropolitan cities. Okay, so as sir said, the client is my cousin, and he is 42 years old, and he has a maternal history of diabetes, and his sister is also suffering with diabetes since 7 years, and she's gradually increasing her, I mean, his her dosage also. So he was uh, he was feeling so lethargic and all, and with someone's suggestion he went for a sugar test, and he was, for his surprise, he was uh, diagnosed with type 2 diabetes with very huge sugar levels, like 315 postprandial and 198 I mean fasting sugars, and his HbA1c is 11.8. So after seeing his results, obviously he was very depressed, and he was he was very depressed, and he was not even speaking with his family members for almost 3 weeks, 3 days. So he was very depressed. Means my life was done. Even I'm witnessing my sister's condition. So my life will be turn up like that only. So because he was so much depressed, because he not even have a tablet even for cold or fever in his lifetime. I mean so far. So suddenly he was diagnosed with diabetes, and that to this much of high sugar levels. So he was very much depressed. And as he was my cousin, his wife contacted me, like he was in he was diagnosed with diabetes, and he was very much depressed, not even speaking to us. So that's where I explained the process of holistic disease reversals to her, and immediately she agreed, and the couple together called me up. And I know them from my childhood, and I didn't take much time, but I'm not even, I mean, I have no more close connection nowadays. So it took over 45 minutes to understand their lifestyle and for the history taking. In that history taking, his chief complaints were weakness and somewhere overweight and high blood sugars. These are all the chief complaints from them. So, being said that, he's a village-based man. He's into a paddy grain trading business, which is a local trading, and I mean, it's a kind of family business. And also recently he started a rice business. I mean, rice store. His financial condition is also like a middle class family things, and who struggles for updating the lifestyle. I mean, he is having a family with a happy family with two kids, and for the expenses and all, he was financially little stressed. So, so after getting information through their history, I started weekly interventions. I never provided any diet plan to them, but I slow and steadily started changing their food habits. Like, because being a village based, he used to have a curd rice early in the morning, leftover rice of the night, and afternoon he's having a plate full of rice with curry, and again after coming from the store he's having rice only. So this is his lifestyle, and these are the things he's having in his life. As so no other, I mean, somewhere he will have some sweets or some snacks along with the dinner only. So because he's outside from whole day, so slow and steadily, if we suddenly change and if we give a full well planned diet plan or balanced diet, they can't understand, they don't even try to follow them. So I go with the interventions, weekly interventions for food, for his food habits. Along with that, I explained them importance of mindful eating, and portion control means how to have a small frequent meals. Everything gradually I incorporated these things into their food habits. So before going this, along with these diet plans, I explained the importance of the acceptance in their life they are in. So yeah, unless and otherwise they are accepting their situations, they can't move forward. So I explained the importance of acceptance, where being detected with the high sugars, he was not willing to go for a medical advice, because he is thinking like, if I go with these values, doctor will suggest high power of medication, so I don't want to go like that. So whenever he told that, so I counsel him like, let me try. So once you, if you need, after few weeks of follow, if you need, you can go for the doctor advice also. So that's what we discussed, and they accepted the things they as they are, and slow and steadily we started working on the things. So uh, and here I want to uh, explain this thing, reconnecting with nature. As they are staying in village, they are surrounded with a fresh air, fresh water. Everything was, I mean, not polluted like these metropolitan cities. But being there itself, they forgot to enjoy the nature. They lost the connection with nature due to updated technologies, gadgets, ACs, everything. Even though when I recently I went for a summer vacation, but not even a single person opening their doors for a fresh air in the village. So these are the things happening in the villages. So in the I mean, false prestige of upgrading their lifestyles. Okay, so they are losing their connection with nature. Um, in my childhood, or some very recent thing, very near few years back, people used to go to paddy lands to check whether there is any need of water or something, fertilizers or something. So they used to do their morning walk along with their work. But these things are missing in his lifestyle. That's what I observed. He used to go to paddy fields to observe their fields and all. But nowadays, because of the rice stores and all, he's into different businesses, so he lost that connection with the nature. So I started reconnecting him with the nature. Like, initially, we used to have a family meals by sitting on the floors, but nowadays dining tables, we are upgraded. Our lifestyle is upgraded. So, so nowadays we are having our food on a dining table. So I asked him to have at least one meal a day sitting on the floor. So that's how they connect with the earth, I mean, gravity force, everything, and having a food mindfully, and going for a morning walk. I mean, now if I say go and check your paddy fields, he won't do. But it's a morning walk. If we say like that, definitely he'll connect with that. So I asked him to reconnect with the nature through his morning walk, and I explained the importance of feeling grateful and the gratitude. So I mean, week by week, he's progressing, and within a 1 month of time, his sugar levels are dropped down to 190 to 160 fasting. And out of enthusiasm, he went for a HbA1c also. After 1 month, his HbA1c dropped down to 9.1. So after seeing these results, he is not willing to go for a medical advice, and he stick to the things I am directing, and he's definitely enjoying the process. And he said like, no need of the doctor, I'll continue with you and I'll make my sugars normal with these lifestyle changes. So he's willing to continue with me after 1 month. So now what's the progress observed is he's a variety eating variety of foods than before. He's enjoying every meal mindfully. He's practicing gratitude for every single thing. He's offering gratitude for sun, earth, water, everything. He's practicing. He's reconnecting with nature where he lost, and now his meal timings are perfect. He's feeling refreshed and stressed by regaining his older lifestyle, and he is absolutely enjoying his transformation. And he is more dedicated towards his transformation to win the diabetes without any medication. So these are the milestones we observed. These are the first month values when he approached me, and second month it dropped down to 160, and after third month it came to 88 and 185 mg per dl. And after 1 year of follow-up, in between he didn't follow up because of his business things or something, some personal issues. In between 2 to 3 months he was not regular, even though his HbA1c was not raised. After 1 month, 1 year of follow-up, his HbA1c came down to 5.6, which is normal. And now his current update was 5.3. It is sustaining since last 6 months. And here, one more thing I want to mention, whenever one of our family member got some health condition, so we definitely will isolate him. So you have sugar, no, so you have to avoid it. You have this thing, no, you have to avoid it. You have, no, everybody has some limitations. Everybody some having some cravings or something. Everybody, nature is giving food to eat. So we have no restrictions, but we have to take in a controlled portions. So that's not only for a diseased person or some lifestyle disordered person. So everyone can have a limit. So if we support a family, if we are having a mango, so take your portion for yourself and give him a limited portion for him. So that it won't isolate them from the normal people and the family. So it will be a stress relieving thing. It won't affect their emotional health. So that if the family supports when we are in pain, definitely it will heal more than like a medicine. So here the key takeaways from this case I have observed is understanding is the first step. I mean, what we are explaining, believing the things, understanding the things is first step to the acceptance. And only when they accept, only that recovery happens. So from this case, I have learned accept your clients wholeheartedly to heal them holistically without any judgment. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you, Ananda.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Neeraja. And listening to Neeraja, I felt really nostalgic. Okay. I also come from the same place where she is from. So nowadays, if you look at villages, the rural burden of chronic lifestyle diseases, as she rightly mentioned. See, as a holistic coach, you have to have this honest curiosity. The couple of points she mentioned, that people are forgetting, and they're living in the nature, but they're living an artificial life. Okay, in the name of upgrading themselves, they are losing touch with the nature. That is the reason why rural burden of lifestyle diseases are increasing. So when you go to village, I mean, you expect to sit on the floor and eat food, or probably on a banana leaf or something like that. So people used to offer this buttermilk or something like that. Okay, nowadays, and they bring you this all types of colored toilet cleaners. I mean, sorry, soft drinks, even in villages. So this thing is missing. But see, when you connect with this, so as a coach, it is your observation, right? So in city, I mean, you don't have the choice. But in being in a village, and at the age of 42, you are having 11.9 HbA1c, and she did nothing. I mean, she brought him back to the nature. That's it. So get your priorities right, get your basics right. That's what she did, and that's an amazing transformational story, Nirja. Thank you so much. And I feel like really going home now to my village again. Thank you.